Hi guys, I'm Dimension Jump, and today I'll be doing my top 5 Wii U games. Now, you're probably thinking why I'm getting some clothes and snack time and stuff, but the reason for that is because I'm filming this yesterday, which will be Tuesday, and you'll be watching this on Wednesday, so yeah, the reason why I'm doing this, recording this on Tuesday is because I'm going to be quite busy, like, all throughout Wednesday, so because I've got like a lot of college work to do, so that's why I'm recording this on Tuesday. So yeah, so as I said before, I'm going to be going over some of my favourite Wii U games, and I think it's safe to say that the Wii U is dead, like as a console, but and that it's been outshined by the Switch, but it has produced some quite good games that I quite have enjoyed when I was playing the Wii U. So for number 5 is Sonic Lost World. Now, I do enjoy this game. It's probably one of my few favourite Sonic games. But personally, it does have a bit of Mario to it ish. Like not entirely. It's still a good Sonic game. It still have a lot of Sonic esque levels and Sonic moves to it, but what I mean by this is that the world, like the hub overworld that you go around, because the world that you go to is the Lost Hex, and it's basically got a lot of sections that are basically based on you've got your lava world, your ice world, your grass world, your cloud world, and that kind of feels a bit like Sega just looked at some of the Mario games and just took some of those worlds and just put into this game. But I still do enjoy this game. It's really enjoyable, and yeah, but it's like one of the Sonic games. It's like it could have been slightly more polished, but still a very good Sonic game. For number 4 is Mario 3D World. Now this is a bit like Sonic Lost World, but instead of just grabbing ideas from Mario games, this basically introduces some new ideas and just kind of sticks to it instead of trying to expand on it. But I do enjoy a lot of the levels and a lot of the and the characters that are used in this game, because in this game you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach, and I think Peach hasn't been a playable character in the main title Mario game since Mario Bros 2, back in the late 90s or 80s or something. And I do like how in post game, where you're going to all the different extra levels, you can unlock Rosalina, and I think that's a really cool additional character to add into the game. And I do like a lot of the power-ups in this game, the cat suit and the double cherry. And I think that's personally two of my favorite items within this game. And yeah, again, it's it doesn't expand a lot of lore to the Mario games. It's there are these fairies that Bowser kidnaps, and that's it. We've got to save them. It doesn't really expand more on the lore and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why Mario 3D World is at number 4. For number 3 is Mario Kart 8. Now, what I like about Mario Kart 8 is that, like previous Mario Kart games, it basically adds new features or items or whatever to each game. And the big one for this game is the anti-gravity mechanic. Now, what I like about the anti-gravity mechanic is that it basically just makes courses really good, and it makes old tracks fresher. It gives a new coat of paint, and I really like it how this got a deluxe port for the Switch, so that people who might not have gotten a Wii U can play that on the Switch. And I really like a lot of the new items in this game. So you've got the boomerang, flower, the super horn, and the piranha plant. 3 items I think are good additions to the roster of items, and you've also got some new characters. Some including DLC characters like Link, the Villager, Dry Bowser, Tanuki Mario and various other characters. And yeah, I really enjoy this game, and I'm glad that it's got a Switch port, so I can play it like, you know, wherever I want to go when I'm playing the game. For number 2 is the Wind Waker HD. And now I don't have it on, as in a box form because I've got it downloaded on the Wii U. But what I like about the Wind Waker HD is that it improves some of the elements from the original Wind Waker, which was released back in 2002-2003 for the GameCube. And it's like one of those games that's like expands like on some of the elements that we might not have found in previous Zelda games, like how this is the first game in a new created timeline in which Ganondorf is released and there was no hero to save the land of Hyrule. And I really enjoy how you go across this big, vast, open ocean land, or sea as the game's set in. And I really like how Link can basically use the Wind Waker to his advantage and meets a lot of vast characters that are so cool and interesting. And I really like his relationship with Tetra, who's basically this pirate leader. And I really enjoy how that story kind of like at the end of the game continues into Phantom Hourglass. And it's one of those cool aspects that you rarely see in a Zelda game. The only kind of Zelda games that do this sort of thing is probably Majora's Mask with Ocarina of Time, how Majora's Mask is a sequel to Ocarina of Time, and how the upcoming Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a sequel to Breath of the Wild. So yeah, that's why I really enjoy Majora's Mask. And for number 1 is Hyrule Warriors. Now, like Mario Kart 8, it also got its own port for the Switch, and I really enjoy like this new story for a spin-off because it's kind of like a Dynasty Warriors game. And before I got this, I had never played like a Dynasty Warriors-esque kind of game. And I really enjoy how you can play like not only Link or Zelda or Impa, but you can play a lot of characters from some of the different Zelda games, like Minda, Fi, Durania, Agatha, and Ruto. And I just really enjoy how they use like all the different weapons that they can use. So for Link, he's got, you know, his sword and shield, the Master Sword. For Minda, she can summon a wolf. For Zelda, she can summon a rapier, or use a rapier and use the bows of light. And various other characters use their various items that they're respected to them. And I just really, this is just a big game, like in terms of like in collecting like certain items, certain badges, certain combos to beat your enemies, and it's just a really, really cool thing. And I really wish there's like, if this was canon, because even though it's a spin-off, I kind of like, part of me wish it was canon, so we have like more lore added to the vast amount of lore that we've already got within the Zelda series. So yeah, that's been my top 5 Wii U games. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.